Hey, guys, we're back. Thank y'all for joining. We're back for our quick pop in. I hope you guys are having a wonderful night. Let's go ahead and get this news that I know you guys can use out there. All right. We're not going to hold you guys long. Of course, everything said in this video is alleged. And in my opinion, hey, Truth, thanks for being here. Hey, Tef, thanks for being here. All right. And everyone else in the building. I see you guys. Let's go ahead and jump in. Melody looks like she did an interview, you guys. I'm gonna share that. I ran across that. Okay, with what's his name? Riser Band Nation. Okay, did an interview, said connecting with you makes me feel so personable. Said if you feel like you know Mel, said even if you haven't met, responding to DMs and comments builds community and helps accelerate the business. That's the real magic. So let's get into what they had to say. Building community accelerates business. So let's go.
Engaging with them has been amazing because it makes you feel more personable. People feel like, man, I ain't never met Melody, but I feel like I know Mel. You know what? It ain't even Melody, it's Mel. You know what I'm saying? That's my girl. That's my girl. That's Mel. Shoot, y'all here talking about Miss Rogers. Hey, Miss Rogers. Nah, that's Mel, right? And so engaging with them and just taking that time, to write them back in the DMs at times or respond to a comment that they may leave on a post of mine at times. That part right there is really what has allowed the community to accelerate, I think, and make them want to help accelerate the business by spreading the word.
Okay. She had another one too. I saw another one. Let's get that
Posting, being able to figure out your target audience. Who is it that you want to sell to? Right? Who is that target audience, and cater to those individuals who, one, whether it's they're at a stage in their life where, what you provide, solve an issue for them, is at a price point that they can afford, because everybody's not your target audience. I get asked the question often, can you do something that's just for men? Even though my products are gender neutral, they'll say, can you do something that's just for men? And I'm like, but men ain't really my target audience. Most of my purchasers are women, 96% of my purchasers are women. So I cater more to my target audience.
Okay. Y'all see those of you that buy her products, you guys
posting
mostly cater to women with her products. Okay. But what do y'all think about that? She did like a little short interview with this guy here. I don't really see anything else new that she's done. I think that's the most current thing. Let's move on. I just want to share that because I ran across it. All right, let's get into this. Nolan Wells. His coach has now spoken out, you guys. Okay. Nolan's coach has spoken out, and he says that there's no racial tension, you guys, at their school. He said that everyone liked Nolan. So let's get into what he had to say, because he spoke with TMZ. So Nolan Wells High School football coach Tracy Lampley is breaking his silence on the death investigation, and he doubts race was involved. Even if race wasn't involved, there was, I feel like, a heightened sense of jealousy amongst his peers. And for some odd reason, I feel like they may have been directly involved with Nolan no longer being here. I feel like it could have been a hate crime, even if they're trying to say that it wasn't racially motivated. I do feel like it was some type of hate crime. I do feel like it was very calculating, and I do feel like it was premeditated. But we're going to have to wait until the investigation is complete. And we're going to also have to wait until the second autopsy has been revealed. Okay. So in the meantime, in between time, let's go ahead and hear what Nolan's coach had to say.
Tracy, what his parents think happened here? Do they believe this was just an unfortunate accident, tragedy, or that it's something more sinister?
I was in Ocean Springs when it happened, and I was ill in disbelief when I got the news that Nolan was missing. So when I got all the details surrounding the case, that they told me he was out at Horn Island, and he came up missing or whatnot. I talked with his dad, and we just had a conversation. That was kind of after the fact when they had found his body, because I was just giving the family their respect that they deserve, and when everything first took place. But I was sharing all the detail that the family was sharing, just putting the word out there, and just so everybody could be on notice and everybody be paying attention.
Well, when you say you talked to the dad, did he kind of accept this as an accident and tragedy, or was he more suspicious?
Well, no, he was more so just searching for answers right now because it had just happened and there was a lot of questions still unanswered.
Usually high school football stars have a pretty close relationship with their coaches. What can you tell us about just Nolan as a human being?
Nolan was a great young man, with a big personality. Everybody gravitated to Nolan because of his smile. He just wanted everybody to be happy, and he was a joy to coach, a joy to be around. To sum Nolan up, long story short, Nolan is a guy that I would let date my daughter.
I mean, there were rumblings that he may have gotten into an argument, that there might have been a confrontation or something like that. I mean, was he a guy who would stand up, where, his hackles would go up, or was he more of a get along type guy?
He's more of a get along type guy. Don't get me wrong. Now, if something happened, he'll defend himself. But I knew right then in that video that wasn't Nolan.
One of the theories is that that he was drinking and that there was a riptide that day, and that maybe he got caught in a bad current out there. Knowing him as an athlete, and we've heard that he did know how to swim, would that surprise you if he ended up in that situation?
I mean, it would surprise me, that happened, but like I said, man, I'm just waiting till the family, give out, details of what they done gathered.
Was there racial tension at this school?
No, I don't think it was no racial intention at the school, from my experience. Cause you have, predominant white school, you have black kids there, and they all, played and grew up together and got along. Now, some stuff might have happened that I didn't see. So, I can't speak wholeheartedly on it, but from what I did see, it was a tight-knit community, you know what I mean?
So, Tracy, what his parents think happened here? Do they believe this was just an unfortunate accident, tragedy, or that it's something more sinister?
I was in Ocean Springs when it happened, and I was still in disbelief when I got the news that Nolan was missing. So when I got all the details surrounding.
So y'all see what the coach has to say. He says that it was not. He don't feel that it was racially motivated. He did reach out to Nolan's parents. He said that he would not. That he would be surprised if they said that he drowned, because they said that Nolan was a great swimmer. He's just going to wait like everybody else for the investigation to go through, but he is definitely devastated. He said that there was this, of course, the kids all played together. He don't think the race played a part in Nolan not being here anymore. I feel like it does. But again, we're going to have to wait and see. It's so many things that's being thrown out there right now. And like I said, this coach, he doesn't feel like there was any type of anything crazy going on. I just feel like it was. I feel like they need to look deeper into it. And then given all the information that we've heard about the cell phone being taken away and Nolan being beat up in this pool and stuff like that definitely needs to be taken into effect. But again, that's Nolan's coach, okay? And that is Tracy Lampley, which is Nolan's coach. All right, let's get off that. Moving on. Al Sharpton has some things to say as well. He had a conversation with TMZ. We're going to take a look at that. All right. Because this is recent. Al Sharpton weighs in on Nolan Wells' case, said that the police response and what needs to happen next. All right. Y'all know he is working with Al Sharpton. He is working with Ben Crump. Child, I'm so tired. He's working with Ben Crump to help get answers in this Nolan Wells case. So let's go ahead and get into it.
What more evidence do you think is needed for the sheriffs and the investigators to say that there is suspected foul play in this case?
I think that the evidence that is needed to build on is already there. Have they brought these three young men in for questioning under oath? Have they gone through a search of fingerprints and other things on the cell phone? Either they are doing policing or they're doing covering up.
Are there any unanswered questions you think investigators still need to answer?
I think they need to answer why they didn't go get the phone and the keys. Why did it have to be his father run it down? I think they have to answer why they immediately said there was no foul play. I think they have to answer, have they interrogated the three young men? I think they have to answer where there's a reported a video of the young men and him being Nolan arguing, and he said something about his freaking phone. Well, what is on that tape? What are they arguing about? And how did you not question them about the argument? There's a lot of things that law enforcement would have to answer.
Do you think race will play a role in the outcome of this case?
I do not know that race played a role, but I do not know race did not play a role. You got to look at the possibility of racism at different levels. One, were any of the three guys racist? All right. Two, were the prosecutors and the enforcement when the body was found? Is there a racial double standard there? Many of us feel that there were three black guys and a white kid was missing, they would have held them probably in custody and certainly had them seriously under scrutiny on if it was the reverse, in our opinion. But the family has said they don't want to say race, but they don't want it taken off the table. How do we know? Unfortunate part is with this present administration in Washington, Donald Trump, you can't even say, as we've said historically, whether it was from Abner Louima in the 90s to George Floyd a couple of years ago, we'll go get the feds. You can't get this Justice Department. What we can do, though, is go to state court and sue and depose these young men on what they were doing.
I haven't seen our president really speak out about this. Do you think that this is something that he should be speaking out on?
I think that if it was another community and another situation, he would have been up in the middle of the night on Truth Social writing about it. But I won't say that I think he should say something, because given what he would say, I don't think it would be helpful.
What more evidence do you think is needed for the sheriffs and the investigators to say that there is suspected foul play in this case?
I think that the evidence that is needed to build on is already there. Have they brought these three young men in for questioning under oath? Have they gone through a search of fingerprints and other things on the cell phone? Either they are doing policing or they're doing covering up.
Are there any unanswered questions you think investigators still need to answer?
I think they need to answer why they didn't go get the...
So we heard that. What do y'all think about that? All of what Al Sharpton just said, I agree with totally, 100%. Okay, I agree. The father should not have had to go get these phones and the keys and all this other stuff. That should have been up to detectives. And while they did that, they should have definitely had a warrant to go through all of the boys' phones who were with Nolan that day. And they also should have been, if they haven't already, gone through their social media accounts as well and asked them why was it necessary for you to be deleting this, and this, and why were you guys automatically deactivating accounts? Like, what's up with that, right? I don't feel like enough questions have been asked. Again, we have to wait to see what new developments they've come up with as far as the investigation. Do I feel like they are sweeping things under the rug and dragging their feet because this is another Black boy who's unalive? I absolutely do. All right. Had this been Trevor Wells, okay, then yeah, like Al Sharpton said, all the African American males who could have been involved in that situation would have been sitting in jail until they found out what the fuck happened. But because Trevor Wells and his homies are directly connected to judges and attorneys and investigators and people like that, they're not in a hurry to try to convict them, all right? Because by doing that, then you also uncover other shit that probably shouldn't be going on as well. But we'll keep our eyes and ears open as I get more information, so will you, all right? Because I will come right back here and share with you. All right, last topic. Told y'all this is pop in, honey. Pop ins is just that. We pop in, give y'all the info. While we're talking about Nolan, there's the funeral announcement. For those of you that follow me, it's on all of my publications. Let's take this down so y'all can see. All right. For those of you that want to go to the funeral, this is the funeral arrangement information, funeral announcement, Nolan Xavier Wells. Funeral is Monday, July 20th, 2026, Center Point Church. The address is 6201 MS-57 Ocean Springs, Mississippi, 39564. The visitation is from 9 a.m. to 11. The funeral will begin promptly at 11 o'clock. Entrusted to Lockett Williams Mortuary Incorporated at 2018 31st Avenue, Gulfport, Mississippi, 39501. And then there's the website for the funeral home. All right, so that's the information for Mr. Nolan Wells funeral arrangements. Okay. All right, let's get into this last topic, honey. We haven't really heard how Shamea felt about about all this shit going on between she and Porsha. I told you I'm tired of talking about it, but this new development came out, so here we go. All right, shout out to the 151 watching me. Let's get into it. All right, so in this clip here, this coming up for our next episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta, Porsha Williams and Shamea Morton's rift cast a shadow over Scotland. So they're in Scotland while they're over there acting a fool and breaking up, child. So let's get into it. Shout out to the Real Housewives Zone.
Everybody is not on one accord. Shamea is hysterical. Porsha is crazy. We are in another country. I just don't want any issues. Don't let them steal your shine. Because as much as everybody talk about peace and being these transformed people, we also know that hurt people hurt people. You have kept so many things bottled up between you and her. I just shut down. It's easier to just walk away from me. Which is why it's so hard to confront somebody that I loved and cared about at one point, because it's I'm always careful for other people's feelings, even if it hurts mine. Me and Porsha were sisters, right? And sisters fight. My hope was that we would always find our place back to each other. But after tonight, I know that that's not going to happen. She will never meet another friend like me. I'm cool on her. Absolutely. I'm so cool on her. Everybody is not on one accord. Shamea is hysterical. Porsha is crazy. We are in another country. I just don't want any issues. Don't let them steal your shine. Because as much as everybody talk about peace and being these transformed people, we also know that hurt people hurt people. You have kept so many things bottled up between you and her. I just shut down. It's easier to just walk away from me. Which is why it's so hard to confront somebody that I loved and cared about at one point, because it's I'm always careful for other people's feelings, even if it hurts mine. Me and Porsha were sisters, right? And sisters fight. My hope was that we would always find our place back to each other. But after tonight, I know that that's not going to happen. She will never meet another friend like me. I'm cool on her. Absolutely. I'm so cool on her.
So y'all see, I told you guys, Shamea came there with the hopes of she and Porsha reconciling their friendship. As you guys can see, it went all the way left with a lot of things that were said that probably shouldn't have been said, that cannot be taken back now. Porsha even said that she would not want to have her daughter around Shamea because she might try to poison her. Hell, she might try to poison Porsha too. I'm just like, do you really feel that way? Or are you just saying that because you're upset? And insinuations of somebody's mama trying to sleep with somebody's brother and all this other stuff, and just crazy accusations. But it sounds like Shamea's been venting a lot with Kelly about her situation with Porsha. I'm pretty sure Kelly knows about all of the deep, dark secrets between she and Porsha. But at the end of the day, I just don't see the situation getting no better between the two of them. I feel like Shamea kind of went far between the things she was saying out of frustration. She kind of blurted out some things that maybe she regrets blurting out now, because ultimately she did want her friendship back with Porsha. And that's kind of not how you get it back. You don't get it back by adding more logs to the fire, because then it causes a bigger fire. I don't know where they can go from here on this. I don't even think therapy can fix it, right? Because when you start bringing mamas into situations, you can't even hug this out now, all right? You can't even hug it out now and be like, okay, let's hug it out and let's, apologize and make up and da-da-da-da. It'll never be the same. But I feel like, again, I do feel like Kelly was a placeholder in Shamea's life until she worked things out with Porsha. And now that it looks like that situation is not going to work out, I feel like she's not happy. I feel like she's okay having Kelly there, but it'll never be the same, because the secrets and the fun times and great times and things that Porsha and Shamea shared will probably never scrape the surface of Shamea and Kelly's friendship. I feel like this friendship between Kelly and Shamea is more self-serving for Kelly versus Shamea, right? Shamea just needed someone to emotionally be there because Porsha could not. And of course, Kelly needed someone who has some money to hang on to help her out and give her a place to stay, and among other things. Okay, but y'all let me know what y'all think about it. This will be airing on the next episode on Real Housewives of Atlanta. That is on Bravo, Sundays, 8/7 Central. Okay. Sound off and let me know what y'all think. That's our last topic, child. Okay. last topic. It said be a part of this growing commentary. Yes, let them know truth. Okay. Again, shout out to all of my top flights, Truth TV Podcast, Rose Armstead and Tiffany Thomas. Thank y'all so much for modding. Let's put it back up for those of you that want to get that information for Nolan Wells. Also, thank you so much to my content creators. Content creators who stopped by to support the video as well. Shout out to the 140 watching, Caramelians in the chat, out of the chat, under the sound of my voice. Thank you all. Please don't forget to tap on the like button, you guys, to support the video. Thank you. All right, until the next video, we will see you guys later. Love you guys.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, I'll diss my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
Yeah. There's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions. Each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, so do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go get your own tissue.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
That's it, the end of the song. Next time you'll sing along. Trust me, there's nothing wrong. I just need to carry on, cause society's a myth put there to make you sit. Listen to what they give. Don't ask questions, shut your lid. Yeah, don't ask questions, shut your lid.